Yo, call me a voice to I'm acting naked. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Skits. Today and only today, we are here to talk about something maybe not so hype, and that is, Charles Martinet will no longer be the voice of Mario, aka, the plumber, the aka the go, the icon of everything. And I want to go and check out Nintendo's statement. Let's see what they cook for us over here. So let's see this. We have a message for fans, the Mushroom Kingdom. So Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Mario in Nintendo games for a long time. As far back as Super Mario 64, Charles is now moving on to a brand new role of Mario Ambassador. With this transition, he will be stepping back from recording character voices for our games, but he'll continue to travel the world, sharing the joy of Mario and interacting with y'all. It has been an honor working with Charles to help bring Mario to life for so many years. I want to thank and celebrate him. Please keep an eye out for a special video with Shigeru Miyamoto and Charles himself, which we will post at a future day. God, that video I feel like is gonna be the one that hits me for sure emotionally, because I'm sure those two have definitely a bond from stuff. But man, that's this is the first thing I saw when I woke up, and I was really sad, man. I was really sad. This is definitely Reggie levels of oh no, because with Charles Martinet, he is I feel like he's the original voice actor for games, and when I say that, I'm sure there have been other ones, but you know what I mean when I say the original icon. Everyone, when you think of the first, when you think what's the voice of video games, what's the first voice you can think of when you think of a game? Most people will be Mario, wahoo, yippee, let's go, all of these little sound bites that are so simple, but it's the way Charles delivered them, not just with Mario, but with Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. The way he delivered those lines was so good, and there's so much passion behind it, you know what I mean? And it's interesting, right? He's saying that with this transition, he'll be stepping back from recording Mario characters, and he'll be a new Mario ambassador. I do like that Nintendo and him still have that respect for each other. Hey man, you will forever be Mario, so you can still go to conventions, you can still be Mario, which I really appreciate, because I would have been really sad if this meant he was retiring. It probably just means hey, we're tired of reusing the same lines we've used for 10 games now, and I think it's time, maybe you can go ahead and go do your worldwide tours for conventions and stuff, and we'll go ahead in here and just continue to make new lines and stuff. And honestly, the new person, whoever it is, they sound like they're gonna do a pretty good job, right? I mean, if we go over here, hold on, let me grab something really quickly. If we go over here to the Mario Wonder trailer, that new person, whoever voice is voicing Mario, right? Hold up, let me hear their jump sound, because that's obviously very important. That sound, you would think okay, that's just Mario, I know a lot of people were actually arguing at the time, right, about was it Martinet or not, which is now obviously funny now looking back, but but honestly, whoever this new person is, I think they're gonna crush him. I think they're doing a good job. And honestly, when it comes to Mario, here's my thing, right? I don't think it's hard to do a Mario impression, really. I think a lot of people have done an incredible job when we've seen, a lot of people, content creators, people, voicing those characters, and all that stuff, right? But I think it's always the way Charles Martinet really delivered that, that made it, so special. Just, again, something so simple let's go, or yippee, or wahoo, or the wahoo, the triple jump, or even Wario. Wario, to me, was always a standout character, from the way he delivered the evil of Wario, wow, let's go, I'm gonna get to him. The way he would deliver the Wario lines was always so good. And honestly, one of my core memories of my life was actually meeting Charles Martinet himself. If I go on my Twitter over here, what's it called, you can actually see there's a clip I posted, where I met him, and it's just such a feel good video. Hold on, let me show this to y'all. I was so happy, man. Oh man, that's my fucking goal right there. But no, man, he's such a wonderful person to me. And it's I think there's always scary, there's you can tell when someone is just doing a role for the money of it and doing a role because they love it. You can tell Charles Martinet just fucking adores this character, and this series. And like I said, even though other people, I'm excited to see this new person. I hope they deliver well, and I hope they get to voice even more characters for Nintendo. Hopefully they introduce maybe a new Mario character, a new Mario brother, with a hat, and get an identity there too. But no, it's almost surreal to see this. I can't even really process it. I feel like it's gonna hit me more when that video they dropped with Miyamoto and him comes out. But and I know a lot of people think there was a feud, right? That because of the Mario movie movie that, you know, he felt some kind of way about it, not being able to voice that character, getting to voice a side character, which it's funny actually looking back in that movie, he voices, you know, Mario's dad, and that's actually really nice looking back at it. But man, there's just, I don't know, it's always gonna be a thing of like, I'm gonna miss him doing that role. You know, there's always gonna be the cadence and style that I think he will always own. Yeah?
I don't think it was Mario's dad.
No, he was. So he voices multiple characters. He voices that random guy at the arcade that compliments them for the commercial. He says, "You did great, wahoo!" And then he voices his dad, who's like proud of him at the end of the movie, which is awesome. So I think like, to me, like that stuff was like that's almost symbolic, really. I really love that shit, and I hope he still comes back and does that. Like, I hope for Mario movie 2, if Mario's family is still there, you know, that he still gets to do that. I'm sure he will, you know. It's like and again, it's like that this to me makes me happy that this doesn't seem like he's done. You know, like I said, like they're giving him like professionalism to be like, hey man, go voice Mario. You know, they're not doing the Nintendo thing where this didn't feel like a corporate statement of like as of right now, Charles Martinet will no longer be the voice of Mario. Thank you for all this, and that's it. You know, they were like, hey man, like you are the Mario ambassador. I don't even know. I feel like that's the first of its name, last of its kind. All right, don't give anyone else Mario ambassador except me. But you can give it to him as the Mario guy. But man, I think also it's like it's I always talk about this, how like with Mario, people always make fun of me because I like to pick Mario, you know, like, oh, you're basic, oh, he's got no personality. I'm like, man, I disagree, bro. It's like and maybe it's because of Charles Martinet, you know. I feel like maybe the way Charles gave life to the character and just the little voices he made and stuff brought a lot of life to it, you know. And I still think to this day the Mario 64 like sounds are still iconic, you know, the backwards long jump ingrained in my head. One of my favorites is always Galaxy. At the end of Galaxy, you know, he goes like, welcome, new Galaxy, and like that was always like a whoa, you know, and it always felt special when he said more than a few words at once. There's two times where he said too much at once, like in that one Mario Sports Mix commercial where it was like 30 minutes of him talking. I'm like, this is disturbing. But I don't know, there was something about Mario's little voice bits that give it so much personality and charm. And obviously, you know, he voices Luigi. You know, we can't deny Luigi being obviously fantastic. I mean, I definitely probably think Luigi is the best one. What do you think? You think he's the best at Mario or as Luigi? Mario? Okay, yeah, no, Mario's pretty fantastic. But let's like, even just Luigi's, like, you know, the way he brought that feeling of fear to Luigi. It's like, Mario. Like, I always loved how he did that shit. But he's just phenomenal. Let me know, obviously, in the comments below what your favorite character was for Martinet, and also game. Like, what game did you feel like the voice lines for those characters stood out to you the most? Could be a Wario game, it could be a party game, whichever. But yeah, man, this definitely sucks, you know, but I'm leaving it with a happy feeling, you know, because like I said, it's coming off as amicable. I've heard this new person through, you know, the Mario Wonderland, so I'm not like broken in a sense of like I was so scared when I first saw him in the morning. I'm like, do not tell me he's dead. So thank God it wasn't that. But yeah, no, I'm gonna miss him doing the role, and yeah, man, that's really all I got, bro. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, give my big thank you to Mr. Charles Martinet for all his work on the franchise, and of course, guys, let me know your favorites, and I will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out. I love you.